Okay, what's up guys? Today I'll be teaching you guys how to edit faster on console or controller or whatever you play on. So my first tip, of course, is if you're still editing by holding B or circle, then you definitely have to change that, especially if you want to compete with people who are using on PC who have a single button to edit. So I think going with custom binds is definitely something you have to do to become a faster editor. So just for the sake of the video, I'll show you guys my binds. I edit with L3, and I have my toggle pickaxe as a big like middle pad or whatever, and then I just have triangle unbounded, and then circle just a switch mode. So I would recommend doing something like this, or even if you want, you could make triangle edit. It works too, but I just prefer L3 because you don't have to take your hand off um, your thumbsticks at all at any time. So I definitely prefer that. So that's one of the main things you have to change if you guys want to become better at editing. And then yeah. So then to the second tip, you have to look at your building sensitivity, because your building sensitivity plays a big role in how fast you'll edit. Because with the new update or whatever that came out, it actually matters because you edit faster if your building sensitivity is higher. So I wouldn't recommend keeping your building sensitivity lower than like 0.3 or 1.3, because that's probably going to slow you down unless you have a really high X and Y sensitivity. So if you don't have a really high X and Y sensitivity, make sure your building sensitivity is at least above 1.3, because that's going to make editing a lot easier and faster for you. Okay, so the next tip I got is I have 4 essential edits that you probably want to learn how to do if you want to become a better player. Because if you don't know how to do these edits, it's gonna be hard, because it'll be difficult to get out of certain situations. So the first edit is this simple edit right here. You need to learn how to do this really quickly. So if you're ever in a position, you're in a box or something, someone's trying to break in, you got this edit down right here. And when you do this edit, I would definitely make sure that you go from down to up, because if you go like this, then your what is it called, your aim or whatever, it's down here, not where your head level is. So but if you're going like this, then it's above head level, so then you can easily move your shotgun instead of moving your shotgun from down here. So that's the first step. You want to edit like that, so your crosshair is above, and then you just got to keep on practicing like this. Just go into edit course, practice, and you'll eventually get it. It's just like that. It's pretty simple. Next one I got is this one right here. It's the pyramid edit. This is really important if someone's on high ground above you and you don't want to get shot. So you place a pyramid, and then you want to edit out real quick and then build a 90 or something like that. So make sure you don't get shot on your way up. And so it's not that hard. It's a pretty simple edit, to be honest. And if you get good at it, you can do it really fast. And it definitely is something you need to know to become above average player. So you just want to run and then just click it, and then simple. It's just an edit you need to know. And then if you like doing one, it's also good, but I just prefer 2, because if you're double ramping, let me give you guys an example. If you're double ramping, let's say. That's too far back. If you're double ramping and you place a pyramid like this, it becomes basically another stair above you. Instead of, if you do it like this, you'd have to build another wall instead of just going across, because this is not another stair. So this is good because it becomes like another stair. You can come up like this. You don't have to build a wall down there. Saves mats, and I think it's faster also. So that's all you need to do. Go into an edit course, practice this. Just do it like a couple times, you'll get it. It's pretty easy. It's one of the easier edits that you need to know how to do. And then the third edit that you really want to know how to do is also the stair edit, where you grab this and go like that, because that will give you like free shots on people if someone's underneath your ramp and they don't know what you're doing. Just go like that and then you shoot them. So it's pretty simple. Again, you want to just make sure you grab right here, bring it across, and then just edit. So you just gotta practice basically. There's nothing that like will automatically make you good at this stuff, but I'm just doing these 4 essential edits that you need to know to become a better player. So you just have to make sure you grab the first one, go to the second one, and then edit. Go as slow as you need until you can speed it up, and then you'll be fast. That's all it is, nothing special. You can do it any other way you want, just depending on where the player is. If the player is like sitting down low here, then you can edit like that. He's dead. You can edit like this. He's dead. You can edit like this. He's dead. You can edit like this. So it all depends on the situation, but learning how to edit the stairs really quickly is essential. And the one tip that would make that a lot of people make mistakes is they go so fast that they don't know what they're editing. So when they edit, they go like this, and then they mess up. So I would make sure that when you're editing stairs, make sure you hold right here first. Your first priority is to make sure that you hold right here. You get this block or whatever block you're trying to edit off of, and then if you hold it, then 95% of the time you're gonna get the full edit. So that's something you want to practice, because it makes you it'll make it more consistent than rather just running and then doing some random thing like this. So you want to just run, hold it, edit, hold it, edit, hold it, edit, hold it, edit. So just like that. And the final thing I got is the triangle and floor edit. This also helps with having a stair over a floor edit also. So you just go like this. It's just like that. You just have to keep on practicing. And in this edits, I would make sure that you want to leave. You want to make sure you're doing it as fast as possible in between. So you don't want to. You don't want to like overdo anything. You don't want to do that. You want to do just this right here. Just. You know, I see a lot of people going like this. A lot of people going like this. They go like all over the place. You don't need it. You just need quick. Just make it quick. That's all you need to do basically. This helps with if you're going over someone, if you're ramping over them, you're trying to box them. Because a lot of people now, they know when they're gonna get boxed, so they put their own pyramid above. But if you're smart enough, if you put both and you're fast at it, then you can easily get above them. There's nothing they can do. So I'll just practice going like this, editing one back, go to the next one, go to the next one, and then that's basically it. So those are my tips. Just to recap. Switch your binds. Make sure your editing sensitivity is right for you, at least 1.3 if you're doing a low sensitivity. Make sure you know these 4 essential edits, and make sure when you're editing, always know when you're starting. Always hold that block and then finish. Don't go too fast at it, because then you'll just mess up and then it'll just take longer time than what you had done if you'd done it a little slower. So if you need to do it a little slower, do it a little slower. It'll work out in the end for you. So those were my tips. If you guys liked or enjoyed, just subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.